All right, so we're diving deep today.
Uh-huh.
And we're going all in on this Hanya mask mystery.
Sounds good to me.
You sent this to us, and this one's all for you.
Oh, cool.
We're talking about that transcript from the podcast episode, Hanya, the Mask of Vengeance.
Right.
The story of Chloe, a traveler, and her, honestly, pretty scary run-in with a Hanya mask in Japan. Kind of like a horror movie, right?
It does have that kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Definitely has all the elements you'd expect. Eerie setting, unexplained events, and just that overall feeling of dread.
Oh, yeah.
But what makes Chloe's story so interesting is that it's really steeped in Japanese folklore and belief, especially when it comes to the Hanya mask.
Okay, so let's break this down a bit. Chloe and her friends are in Kyoto, right?
Right.
And they end up at this old, kind of abandoned temple. Their taxi driver actually recommended it, but as soon as they get there, something feels wrong, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Chloe says it was too quiet.
Oh, wow.
Like something was about to happen.
Like the calm before the storm?
Exactly.
Yeah, that oppressive silence.
Right.
It's really common in Japanese horror, you know?
Really?
Not just the lack of sound, but that feeling that something is, I don't know, being held back, suppressed, like a pressure cooker about to blow, right?
Oh, yeah.
So much anticipation, just waiting for something to break.
Yeah.
That's something, in Chloe's story at least, is the Hanya mask.
Right. They see this cracked Hanya mask just hanging there on the wall.
Oh, wow.
And Chloe says it felt like it was staring right at them.
Like it was watching them.
Yeah. So you mentioned Japanese folklore earlier.
Right.
What is a Hanya mask exactly?
Okay.
And why would it be so creepy to see one?
Well, the Hanya mask, it represents a demon.
Oh.
A jealous female demon, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and it's often shown with horns, fangs, and these wide, staring eyes.
Oh, wow.
It's a powerful image, especially in a theater.
I can imagine.
Where it's used to portray characters consumed by rage, jealousy, and resentment.
Intense.
So you can imagine, right, seeing one suddenly in a deserted temple would tap into some pretty primal fears.
You mentioned the mask was cracked.
Yeah.
Does that mean something?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, in a lot of cultures, you know, cracks and breaks and things are thought to be like openings for spirits to get in or out, you know?
Oh.
Like a weak point
Oh.
between our world and the spirit world.
Interesting.
A cracked Hanya mask, then, could mean that the spirit it represents, it's not totally contained.
Oh.
Like its energy's leaking out.
Creepy.
Yeah.
And then one of Chloe's friends tries to lighten the mood.
Oh.
Makes a joke about the mask.
Yeah. Not a good idea.
Probably not the best move. Because that's when things start getting weird.
It's like tempting fate.
Really?
Yeah, Japanese culture is big on respect, you know, for spirits and tradition.
Makes sense.
And a temple.
Yeah.
Probably full of centuries of rituals and belief.
Right.
Wouldn't take kindly to disrespect.
Especially towards something like that mask.
Exactly, an object that's very spiritually charged.
So they hear whispers in Japanese.
Yeah.
A door slams shut.
Oh, wow.
And one of them even sees a shadow.
Like warnings, maybe?
Do you think?
Yeah, from the spirits.
To let them know they're there.
Exactly.
Then, as they're trying to get out of the temple, Chloe feels something grab her shirt.
Oh, no.
But when she turns around, woman's there.
Wow, that's a really great detail.
Yeah.
It makes it so real.
Oh.
It's not just sounds and shadows anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's like an unseen force messing with them.
Totally. And finally, they get out of there, totally freaked out, and they realize the mask is gone.
Gone.
Just vanished. What do you think about that disappearing act?
Maybe it's the spirit showing off.
Showing off how?
Showing its power, that it can control things.
Like magic.
Kinda, yeah.
But also, where'd it go?
Exactly.
And why?
It's a real mystery.
And add to all that weirdness, their taxi driver won't talk about it.
Oh, that's weird.
Chloe tries to ask him about the temple. He just says, maybe you should forget about it.
Huh. Interesting.
I know, right? What's he hiding?
His reaction is really fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he's worried about them, or maybe he knows something about the temple.
And the mask that he's too afraid to say.
Could be. This whole not talking about things.
What do you mean?
Certain places or spirits, I mean, it's not uncommon in Japanese culture.
Really?
Yeah. There's this belief that talking about them can attract unwanted attention.
Like you're inviting trouble.
Exactly.
So they're back at the hotel, trying to put it all behind them. But Chloe, she can't shake this feeling. Like she's being watched. And in the middle of the night, she hears knocking at her door.
Oh, no.
But when she opens it, no one's there.
Oh, wow.
And it happens over and over.
Really?
So do you think that the spirit followed them from the temple?
It really seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The knock, it's like the spirit's announcing itself.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
You can't see me, but I'm here.
And it goes from the temple to their hotel room.
Right. It follows them.
That makes it even creepier.
Definitely. Like you can't escape it.
Right. It invades their space.
Exactly.
And then to top it all off,
now,
Chloe finds a little Hanya mask in her bag.
A mask.
Yeah, a small one.
Wow.
The next morning. And she's sure it wasn't there before.
How do you explain that?
I don't know.
That's like right out of a horror movie, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That little mask. It's like a reminder of a whole thing at the temple.
Right, a souvenir they didn't want.
Yeah, an object that connects them back to the fear.
But how did it get there?
Right.
And what does it mean?
Yeah, what's it for?
It's like the spirit left them a gift.
Or a threat.
Or something else.
Like a calling card.
A calling card.
It's just the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And now she's got this creepy little Hanya mask.
Right.
Just sitting in her bag.
Yeah.
But it gets worse.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Her friend, the one who made that joke at the temple.
Right.
He starts having nightmares.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he describes this really vivid dream
Yeah.
about a woman wearing a Hanya mask.
At the temple.
No, standing at the foot of his bed.
Oh, wow, that's creepy.
I know, right? And get this, he says he woke up to knocking on his door.
Just like Chloe.
Exactly. What do you think that means?
It's got to be more than just a coincidence, right?
Right.
I think it shows a connection between them.
Oh.
Maybe because of what happened at the temple?
A psychic link.
Yeah, something like that.
And they're both experiencing the haunting in the same way.
Right, in their dreams and when they're awake.
So it's getting stronger.
It seems that way, yeah.
Like it's targeting both of them now.
Could be.
And it's not just the nightmares.
Okay, what else?
Chloe goes to the hotel staff.
Before?
Hoping they might know something about the temple.
Right, like some local legends or something?
Yeah, but their response is kind of scary.
Oh. What'd they say?
They just told her to leave the city.
What? Just like that?
You should leave this city before tonight.
No explanation or anything?
Nope, just a warning.
Wow, that's classic Japanese horror, isn't it?
What do you mean?
All that unspoken stuff, you know? The things people hint at but never really explain.
Yeah.
It just makes it so much creepier.
Right, like there are things you just shouldn't mess with.
Exactly.
So they know something about that temple.
It seems that way.
But they won't talk about it.
They're probably afraid to.
Yeah, like they don't want to invite trouble.
Makes sense.
So Chloe and her friends get out of Kyoto.
They run.
Yeah, they're scared.
Where do they go?
They think a bigger city might be safer.
Oh.
So they head to Osaka.
Makes sense.
But as they're on the train, Chloe sees something really freaky.
What? In Osaka?
No. On the train.
Oh.
She looks in the window reflection, and there's a woman wearing the Hanya mask.
What? Like right there on the train?
No, in the reflection, like standing behind her.
Oh, wow, the reflection. That's interesting.
Right. What do you think it means?
It's hard to say, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just her imagination.
Really? You think so?
She's been through a lot, right?
Yeah.
Could be a projection of her fear.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then again, mirrors and reflections.
Yeah.
They're often used in Japanese horror.
Guess what?
Gateways, you know. To the spirit world.
What?
Where the line between worlds gets blurry.
Oh, so maybe...
Maybe it was trying to break through to her.
The spirit?
Yeah, using the reflection.
That's creepy.
It is, and Chloe swears it wasn't just a quick glimpse.
Really?
She said the figure stared right at her.
Oh, wow.
But when she turned around, no one was there.
It's like the spirit's messing with them.
Playing games.
Yeah, like cat and mouse.
It's a classic horror move, right?
What do you mean?
That feeling of being toyed with.
Oh,
by
cool.
something you can't see.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes you feel so powerless.
Totally.
Like you've lost control.
And it wants to scare them.
It seems that way, yeah.
But why?
Maybe it wants to break them down, you know.
Oh, wow.
Psychologically.
That's messed up.
It is.
So they get to Osaka.
Right, the bigger city.
And they're thinking they're safe.
Yeah.
But they're wrong.
What happened?
Chloe gets to their hotel.
Uh-huh.
And guess what she finds?
Another mask.
Yeah. This time it's even bigger. That's going to be a bad sign.
Definitely an escalation.
Yeah.
It's like the spirit's getting more powerful and more confident.
Screwing off.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you can't escape me.
No matter where they go.
Right. I'm everywhere.
And there's this idea in Japanese folklore.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
It's called yokai.
Yokai?
Yeah, they're like supernatural beings.
Like spirits?
Kinda, but they can be anything from mischievous to downright evil.
Interesting.
And some yokai can shapeshift.
Shapeshift?
Yeah, like change their appearance.
So you're thinking...
Maybe the different size masks are like different forms of the yokai.
Could be.
And get this.
What now?
They're exploring Osaka.
Uh-huh.
And they find a shop, an antique shop.
What about it?
With a Hanya mask on display.
Another one.
Yeah, just like the one at the temple.
Wow, that's a lot of masks.
Right. It's like they can't get away from it.
It's becoming a theme, isn't it?
Yeah, like a recurring symbol.
Of the haunting.
Exactly.
It's like they're trapped, like it's closing in on them.
I know, it's so creepy.
It is, and maybe the masks are more than just objects.
What do you mean?
Maybe they're like a focus for the spirit's power.
Okay.
A way for it to connect to the real world.
And it gets even weirder.
How?
The shopkeeper, when he sees them.
Yeah.
And the Hanya mask Chloe's carrying, he just says, "Give us back our stuff."
Whoa, just like that.
Yeah, kind of menacing, right?
Definitely, like a threat.
But who's us?
Right. That's the creepy part.
Like he's speaking for the spirits or something?
Yeah, it's like he knows something.
About the masks.
Yeah, and their connection to the spirit world.
Makes you wonder what else he knows.
Definitely adds to the mystery.
So they go back to their hotel.
Yeah.
And things get really bad.
Oh no, what happened?
The temperature drops.
In the hotel room?
Yeah, like freezing cold.
Whoa, that's creepy.
And Chloe sees shadows moving.
Oh no.
At the corner of her eye.
That's scary.
And her friend has another nightmare.
About the mask.
Yeah, this time the woman's screaming at him.
Oh wow, that's intense.
I know, it's like they're trapped in a nightmare.
They can't escape.
Yeah, and the spirit is closing in on them.
Squeezing tighter and tighter.
And then they all hear knocking on their doors.
At the same time?
Yeah, like bang, bang, bang.
Oh, wow.
All 3 doors at once.
What happened? They opened the doors?
Right.
No one's there.
The hallway's empty?
Totally empty.
That's so creepy.
And then her friend, the one with the nightmare,
right?
He wakes up.
Yeah.
And there are handprints on his window?
Handprints? Yeah. Like dusty handprints?
Yeah, but he's on the 8th floor.
What? There's no way.
I know, it has to be the spirit, right?
It's like, it's breaking through.
From the spirit world to ours.
Exactly, it's crossing over.
That's terrifying.
It is, and it plays on that basic fear we all have.
Of what?
Of something invading our space, you know?
Our homes, where we should be safe.
Exactly, our sanctuary. One of Chloe's friends freaks out.
Yeah, he can't take it anymore.
Yeah, he's done.
And then
the lights start flicker.
Oh.
And then they go out.
Oh no. That's not good.
And in the darkness, they hear heavy breathing.
In the room.
Yeah, right there with them.
That's terrifying.
I know, like something's right there.
Watching them.
Yeah, just waiting.
Ugh, that's so creepy.
I know, and the lights come back on.
What do they see? There's a handprint on the wall.
Another handprint.
Yeah, this one's black.
Like what?
Like made of ash.
Oh, wow.
And it goes all the way from the door to the window.
Like it was trying to get in.
Exactly.
Wow, that image is so disturbing.
It is.
It's like the spirit's showing just how powerful it is.
Right. Like it can do whatever it wants.
And that it can get to them anywhere.
Yeah, no matter where they hide.
It's a really powerful message.
They're terrified.
Understandably.
And they decide they have to go back to the temple.
To do what?
To return the masks.
Oh, to appease the spirit.
Yeah, like they took something they shouldn't have.
And now they're trying to fix it.
Right, but it might be too late.
It's a desperate move.
It is, but what else can they do?
I don't know.
So the next morning, they go back to that temple.
Uh-huh.
And what they find,
it's
not what they were expecting.
What do you mean?
Remember how the temple was abandoned before?
Yeah, deserted.
This time it's different.
How?
The doors are wide open.
What?
And there are footprints on the ground.
Like someone's been there recently.
Yeah, it's like the temple's come alive.
Wow, that's really interesting.
I know, right? It's like the spirit is in control.
Or something connected to the mask.
Yeah, it can change the environment.
To fit its purpose.
Exactly.
But it also makes you wonder, who else is going to that temple?
And why?
It's like another layer of mystery, right?
Right, it's creepy.
It is.
They go inside.
And Chloe smells incense.
Like someone's been burning it.
Yeah, like right before they got there.
For ritual, maybe?
Possibly, and then they hear it again.
What? The breathing?
No, the whispering.
It's back.
Yeah, but it's different this time. It's not just one voice anymore.
What is it?
It's like a bunch of voices.
Overlapping each other.
Yeah, and talking really fast.
What are they saying?
Chloe couldn't make it out.
Right.
But she said it felt like a lot of anger and pain.
Like all those voices.
Yeah.
Are connected somehow.
Like a group of spirits.
Maybe. Trapped in the temple.
Trapped.
Yeah, and all that anger and pain.
Yeah.
It's building up.
Over time.
Like the temple's absorbing it.
That's creepy.
It is. It adds this whole other level to it.
What do you mean?
It's not just scary now. It's sad, you know?
Oh.
You feel for the spirits. You can almost understand their anger.
That makes it scarier in a way.
Definitely gets under your skin.
So they finally get to the room.
One with a mask.
Yeah, and the whispering is so loud. Chloe says she could almost feel it, you know?
The emotions?
Yeah, like they were washing over her.
That's intense.
It was...
So what do they do?
Chloe, even though she's terrified...
Yeah.
She takes the bigger Hanya mask.
The one from her bag.
Yeah. She hangs it back on the wall.
Yeah. What happened?
The whispering stops.
Just like that.
Dead silence.
Wow, so it worked.
It seems like it, but it's a different kind of creepy now, you know?
Oh, I get it.
Like the spirits watching them.
Waiting to see what they do next.
Yeah, the tension is still there. It's just different.
Like the calm before the storm?
Maybe they get out of there as quick as they can, and as they're leaving, one of Chloe's friends, he says he saw the mask move.
What? After they hung it back up?
Yeah, like it was alive.
Wow, that's a perfect ending.
To that part of the story.
Makes you wonder what happens next.
Right, like they return the mask,
yeah,
but something's still wrong.
Exactly, the story's not over yet.
There's more to come.
Definitely. Something's still lurking.
In the shadows.
Waiting to be revealed.
So they're running from something that might never let them go?
Yeah.
They gave the masks back.
Right.
But they still feel that dread.
Makes sense.
But here's the thing.
What?
They decide to go back to that Kyoto temple.
Really?
Wow.
Why would they do that?
Most people wouldn't, right?
Definitely not.
But remember, they're not just trying to escape.
What do they do?
They want to understand.
Understand what?
Oh, okay. They think the answers are in that temple.
In the temple?
Yeah, maybe hidden in the mask itself.
The patterns on the mask?
Yeah, they go back, but this time, they're not just scared.
What do you mean?
Chloe brings incense.
For?
To make the spirits happy, you know?
Oh, like an offering?
Yeah, and they bring recording equipment.
What? To record the ghosts?
Yeah, they're gonna document everything.
Like they're ghost hunters now.
Kinda. They're approaching it like an investigation.
Wow, that's smart.
Gathering evidence.
To try and explain the unexplainable.
Exactly. It's a cool mix, right?
What do you mean?
Being practical, but also respecting the unknown.
Yeah, I get that.
They were taking precautions, but they're also being sensitive to the culture.
Right, that makes sense.
Like finding balance between their modern way of thinking and these ancient beliefs.
Right, that are at work here.
They get to the temple. It's quiet, like before.
Silence is back.
Yeah, no open doors, no footprints.
Just that stillness.
Right, like the temple is waiting for them.
Holding its breath.
Exactly.
That change is really interesting, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It was different when they left, remember?
Yeah, more active.
Like the spirit or whatever it is, it's in control.
Right, it can change.
Like it's setting the stage.
For what?
For their return.
Like they're walking into a trap.
Yeah, base.
Going to the main hall.
And it's freezing cold.
What?
Like icy cold.
Even though it's warm outside?
Yeah, it's spring.
Wow, that's creepy.
Chloe could even see her breath.
Really? That's wild.
What do you think that means?
The temperature dropping like that.
Yeah.
It's often connected to spirits.
Really?
In a lot of cultures, yeah.
Like what?
It's seen as a sign of energy.
From the spirit?
Yeah, like it's present.
So the cold could be a warning.
Could be, yeah.
Like the spirits are angry.
That they're back.
Right.
It's their way of saying, stay away.
Chloe says she feels like she's being watched.
But she can't see anyone.
No, nothing there.
That's pure psychological horror right there.
It is, that feeling of being watched.
But not knowing who's watching you.
It's the worst.
Definitely plays on that fear of the unknown.
Right. What if we're not alone?
And there are things we can't understand.
It's a scary thought.
It is. It's the kind of horror that gets under your skin.
Like you said, psychological.
Yeah, makes you question everything. They start heading for the room with the mask, and the whispering starts again.
Yeah, it's back.
But louder this time.
Yeah.
And clearer, like it's directed at them.
What do you think it means?
That's a good question.
It seems like the spirit is becoming more aware.
Of them.
Yeah, like it knows they're there.
And it's trying to communicate.
Right, not just random whispers anymore.
It's intentional.
Like it's trying to tell them something.
Chloe says it's just one voice now.
Oh, wow, so the others are gone.
Yeah, just a woman's voice.
What's it saying?
And it's full of anger.
Still angry.
But also sadness.
Sadness.
And it whispers right in her ear.
Oh, wow.
You shouldn't be here.
That's creepy.
Right, like a warning.
Definitely, things are getting serious.
But Chloe, she wants to understand.
They're keeping up.
Nope, she remembers the patterns on the mask.
The intricate ones.
Yeah, and how they seem to tell a story.
And she thinks
that they might hold the key.
to end in the haunting.
Yeah, like a code to break.
That's really interesting.
It is. She turns fear into fascination.
I like that.
She's not just running anymore.
What's she doing?
She wants to learn.
About the spirit.
Yeah, and why it's doing this.
She wants to understand its motivations.
Right, figure out what it wants.
So the patterns on the mask,
yeah,
they become like a language.
And she needs to learn it.
To break the curse.
Chloe takes a deep breath, lights the incense.
An offering.
And walks toward the mask.
Brave.
She takes out her camera.
To take pictures.
Yeah, of the mask.
To capture every detail.
She's trying to be respectful.
With the incense.
But also she's not backing down.
It's a tough balance. Is showing respect.
Yeah.
But also standing her ground.
She focuses on the mask. What happens?
The whispering gets louder.
Oh, wow. Right in her ear.
Yeah, more intense and almost pleading.
Pleading.
Yeah, it whispers, "Help me! Help me break free!"
Wow, that changes things.
Right. It's not a warning anymore.
It's a request. The spirit's asking for help.
That's a whole new level of creepy.
It is, and it makes you think.
About what?
What if the spirit isn't evil?
Right. What if it's trapped?
And it needs their help.
To escape.
But before Chloe can do anything, the room gets colder.
Colder than before.
Way colder, and the whispering turns into a scream.
A scream?
Yeah, and the Hanya mask.
What about it?
Starts glowing.
Glowing.
Like it's full of energy.
Wow, that's a powerful image.
It is, like they've gone too far.
They woke something up.
And it's not happy.
Classic horror movie stuff.
Right. Messing with things you don't understand.
Can have consequences.
Chloe's friend drops his camera.
He's scared.
Yeah, and the sound echoes through the temple.
And then
everything goes quiet.
Completely silent. The glow disappears.
And the mask.
It's just a mask again.
Wow, that's so creepy.
It is. That sudden shift from all that noise.
To nothing.
It's like the spirit is thinking, deciding what to do.
Yeah, that anticipation is killing. Chloe and her friend, they're frozen.
They don't move.
They can't back away.
Slowly.
Never taking their eyes off the mask.
Oh, wow.
And then they run.
Out of the temple.
As fast as they can.
Are they?
They're shaken up.
I bet.
But Chloe, she's different now.
Yeah.
More determined.
About what?
To figure this out.
To help the spirit.
Yeah, maybe.
That plea for help.
It really affected her.
Makes you think.
About what it all means.
Right. Are we just seeing things from our perspective?
What do you mean?
Maybe there's another side to the story.
The spirit side.
Exactly.
They drive away from the temple.
Uh-huh.
Chloe looks back one last time. And in the doorway, she sees a figure.
A person.
A woman.
Yeah.
Wearing a black kimono.
Wow.
And her face is hidden.
By
a Hanya mask.
Oh, wow. That's a perfect ending.
I know, right? It gives me chills.
So even though they tried to help,
the haunting's not over.
It seems that way.
The spirit's still there. And angry.
And sad.
And that's where Chloe's story ends.
Wow. What a story.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. It's more than just a ghost story.
It's about belief and tradition.
And the mysteries of the human mind.
Exactly. What do you think about it all?
It makes me wonder about the unseen world, you know?
Yeah.
Are we really alone?
That's a good question.
Are there things out there we just can't understand?
Chloe's story doesn't really give us answers.
But it makes us ask questions.
About ourselves and the world around us.
And maybe the scariest monsters are the ones we create ourselves.
From our own fear.
And guilt and pain.
Wow, that's deep.
It is. But that's what makes this story so powerful.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Hanya mask mystery.
My pleasure.
It's a story that stays with you.
Definitely.
Makes you face your fears.
And question your beliefs.
And explore the mysteries around us.
That's what we're all about.
We'll be back next time with another deep dive.
Can't wait.
Into a topic you choose.
Sounds good.
Until then, stay curious.
And keep exploring.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.